Hey guys, welcome. My name is Brad Mitchum and I'm ready here for a big week of football this weekend. This week on Thursday, it's going to be a big clash here at Etihad Stadium against Western Bulldogs, the reigning premiers, and Brisbane Lions. Remember, if you guys need tickets, remember to get on Ticketek and buy your tickets. There is a ticket box right behind this. If you do not have tickets, you can come to the gates on game day and buy yourselves tickets. Welcome back, and let's get straight into things. Now, let's talk about the Western Bulldogs. The Western Bulldogs here is going to be very interesting to see as of round one, especially with as Cloak is now at the Western Bulldogs. It is very difficult to see how they go. Let's just see how everything goes and turns out. It's going to be a fantastic year. Let's start off with the first game against Collingwood. It's going to be at the MCG against Collingwood. It's on the 24th of March. And it's going to be a 7:50 game, MCG. It's an away game, obviously, and it's broadcast by Channel 7. So Channel 7 will be broadcasting quite a few of our games this year instead of Foxtel, which would be better, especially for our viewers. Now let's get into round two. Round two, Sydney. We're going to be playing at the Etihad Stadium. It's on the 31st of March. That's going to be a very good game there, especially. It's a Friday night game. The first two games we get showed up are Friday nights, which I love Friday nights. But let's just see how we go. It's going to be a very interesting time for us as a club. Round three, we play Fremantle away over there. It's going to be very interesting to see how we go. As you knew last year, in the last round, unfortunately we lost against Fremantle over there. But then we came back and beat West Coast Eagles over there in the prelim, so that was fantastic in the final there in week one of the finals. Week four, this one is a historical game. It's going to be fantastic to see how many people actually go to the game, as it is on Good Friday. So Good Friday game at the Etihad. It's a North Melbourne home game, so it's going to be up against us. It's up against North Melbourne. It's an away game for us. It's a Friday night. It's on the 14th of April, and it starts at 1:45 p.m. And unfortunately, Foxtel. The channels, it's a 4:20 game, and Channel 7 will be broadcasting that one as well for us. So and week 5 we play Brisbane Lions. It's a home game for us at Etihad Stadium. 1:45. Sorry for that. Got the times mixed up between the two games. It's a Saturday night game. Saturday afternoon, morning. Saturday midday game on Saturday, and it's the 22nd of April. Foxtel will be broadcasting that game for us instead of Channel 7. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal, but we can work ourselves around. Okay, week 6 we're going into now. It's a Friday night game. It's 28th of April, GWS Giants. The away game, it's over there at Oval. You know, it's going to be quite easy. It's going to be a good game to see after the prelim last year. As you know, the prelim we won over there at the stadium, and it's going to be fantastic to see GWS Giants try and come back after last year's loss against us in the prelim. Let's talk times. 7:50 p.m. the game is. It's a late game, and Channel 7 will be broadcasting that one for us in Sydney. Week 7, it's a home game. It's back at Etihad Stadium up against Richmond. It's the Saturday game. It's on the 6th of May. 7:25 game. It's going to be very interesting. You know, it's going to be hard to see Bulldogs after a week against Giants. But let's just see how they turn out, and Channel 7 broadcasting that one for us as well. Now, we're going to an away game here against West Coast Eagles over in Perth. Now, this is going to be a very difficult game. After last year, we won against them over there in Perth in the first week. Let's just see how we go. It's going to be very difficult. But it's going to be very interesting, especially it's a Friday night game on the 12th of May, and it's a 6:10 game and broadcast by Channel 7 there for us as well. And that's going to be fantastic there. And now, this is going to be a good one. A Friday night game on the 19th of May. It's a 7:50 game, and it's on Channel 7. Geelong Cats. It's an away game over there at Simmons Stadium. That is going to be a fantastic game over there. It's going to be very interesting to see who comes up on top. I'm personally going to be going to that game too. I can get down there easy. I've got a holiday house down in Torquay, so I might go and stay down in Torquay and go and watch that game. It's going to be an interesting game there. Week 10, after seeing St Kilda's, we're going to be playing St Kilda in this round. It's on a Saturday game, 27th of May, and it's at Etihad. It's our home. It's going to be a very interesting game, this one. As you guys saw in the last round of the JLT series games, community series games, they did a fantastic game up against Port, and I was there personally. It was fantastic to see how good they went and played, and how hard they went into the game. So it's going to be very, very good game, that one. It's going to be a very top game, I think. It's going to be fantastic to see them. It's a 147 game at Etihad, and Foxtel will be broadcasting that one for us. Week 11, round 11, it is a bye for us, so we get a week off that week, so that's fantastic. But not very good to be going straight away into an away game. It's a Thursday night game in Sydney at the SCG. Personally, I don't like SCG, but see how it goes. It is a 7:20 game, so it's a late game. And yeah, on the 8th of July. No. Channel 7 broadcasting it. It's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. Round 13. It's a Sunday night. It's a Sunday game. It's our first Sunday game for the year. It's a home game. We're playing Melbourne at Etihad Stadium. It's on the 18th of that month, and it's 3:20. The game is. It's going to be fantastic. Foxtel will be broadcasting that game for us as well. Now, this is where it comes in. It is our second game up against these guys. North Melbourne Football Club are going to be playing out their second game up against us. As you guys knew, we played North Melbourne in round 4 up against North Melbourne round 4 for the game then for Easter weekend. And that is going to be, that weekend is, remember, that is a very, very good weekend that weekend. This one is on the 24th, and it's round 14, North Melbourne. It's a home game for us. It's at Etihad Stadium, obviously, and it is a 7:25 game broadcasted by Foxtel. So Foxtel are broadcasting a few games here in the last two rounds now have been Foxtel. So Foxtel trying to get a few in there as well for the premiers, but Channel 7's still got more there in the sense of that. Now, let's go into the next broadcasting system and let's have a look at our next game. Now, we're playing West Coast. Second game now this year. West Coast, we play them twice, and it's in July. And it's the first, it's a Saturday game at the Etihad. 1:45. That's an early game actually. That's gonna be a very interesting game to see, especially and broadcasting that is Foxtel. It's 3 in a row now. Foxtel, 3 in a row. That's gonna be a good game. Very good game. We'll see how we go. Friday night game at the Adelaide Oval up against Adelaide Crows. This is round 16. 7:20 game. Channel 7 will be broadcasting. It's gonna be a very good game. I might go to that game. It could be a very interesting game to see. So let's see how we go. It's going to round 17. We play Carlton on a Sunday, and it's at the MCG and it's a 3:20 game, and it's going to be a very good game there for us as well. And broadcasting that is Channel 7. Next week, the week after, is a home game up against Gold Coast. This is where we go up to Cairns and play them up at Cairns. It's a Saturday game there. Foxtel broadcasting. Let's get this through quickly. Let's go to the next round. Essendon is our next round. It's at Etihad. It's our home game. It's a one-team game, and it's on a Sunday. It's our second Sunday for the year. Third Sunday for the year, sorry. Third Sunday. Now let's go through the next round up in Brisbane at the Gabba. It's Lions game there. It's a Foxtel broadcast. 4:35, and that's round 20. Round 21, GWS. Our second time we play them, I believe. Yes, it is. And it's a home game at Etihad. 7:50 game, and Channel 7 broadcasting that. And that's on the 11th of August. Right, this is the best game of the year, I think. This year is going to be the top year. We're going down to Ballarat for the first time this year, and this is the round 22 up against Port Adelaide down in Ballarat. That is going to be a top game to see, and I might go to that game. It's going to be very interesting. 1:45 game, and Foxtel broadcasting that. It's a Saturday game on the 19th. Now, the times and everything like that has not been named for this game. It's an away game for the end of the last round, round 23, Hawthorn game. That's going to be a very interesting game after what we did last year in the second round of the finals after winning. So let's just see how we go. And yeah, that'll be very interesting. Right, let's talk a bit of footy. Let's get into the footy sense now. As you guys know, AFL women have come into their own series and they've made their own games now. They are doing a fantastic job. Our girls are doing a fantastic job. I can't believe how good they are. And unfortunately, they've only won one game this year out of their 4 games. Let's see how they go up against Carlton. It's going to be a very interesting game. It is a 11:30 game, I believe, at Icon Park. If you are going, remember to get transport. Remember to go by transport. It is a lot easier. Car park is terrible there. Anyway, thank you everybody. Remember to like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. And see you later, everybody.